All right, let's start it up. Hey, welcome back to El Picachon. I'm Rodrigo. This is my Twitch channel, and we've been playing Pokemon's Shield, and today we're going to continue our run. It's a poison Pokemon only run, so we'll see how we do. There's more rules to it than that, but that's the gist. If we need to go over the rules again, we'll do it. Oh, hey Skippy. See Skippy the Wonder Chicken's here. That's good. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, very important. One of the rules is after each gym battle, we get to add a member to the team. So this is the brand new member to the team. This is Power Nap. Power Nap is a Venipede. So that means it's eventually going to turn into like a Scolipede, right? Um, it has some okay abilities. Its stats are pretty good, but it's pretty low level, so it's hard to tell that its stats are good. What am I looking at here? So yeah, we're gonna keep going here and see what we can see. There we go. If I can get my phone to cooperate. Skippy says, just got Sword as a gift, so I'm doing a shiny gym leader challenge. Power Nap is a big mood, yes. Power Nap actually has the Venipede hidden ability, so hopefully we'll get to see that. We'll get to see that in action here in a bit. And we already had 6 Pokemon, so we swapped someone out. As you can see, we moved a Rude out of the team. He's our Nidorino. Um, and the main reason for that is that I want to get him. I want to hit him with a Moonstone, which I think he needs to evolve. Um, which way is Route 5? This way? Yeah. So I wanna hit him before he levels up too much. Oh, something shiny. Beep 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 beep. So yeah, we'll see what else, what kind of trouble we can get Petunia into. It's been a long time since It's been a long time since I played the story mode of this game, so um, there could very well be things that surprise me. It's like I think this happens a lot with people who uh, replay Pokemon and especially do like Nuzlocke. Oh, Brutal Swing is good. Um, they they forget that there are big um, story fights in between the gym leaders. Like people like kind of really prepare for the gym leaders, and then like you're walking around and Bede rounds the corner, and you're like, well, I'm screwed, right? You didn't prepare for the Bede fight. Sarkath just subscribed.
I got a founder
Nice.
badge.
What does it say? I got a founder badge. Oh, there you go. Is that good? The story in this one is shockingly robust. Yeah, a lot goes on in this in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Sakarath, that's what it is. Not Sakarath. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. As you can see, my camera setup is a little bit different um, than it has been. It's kind of back to what it was before. And it just like the way it was before just kind of wasn't super working for me. I have to probably get like a pole or something to clip the webcam to, because Right now, it lives on this little tripod, and it's just not very reliable. Yeah. Pokemon Battle, of course. Oh, it's being televised. Is this a double Pokemon battle? Oh, snap. Uh, hey, a steel type and an electric type. What an excellent type to have ditched our ground type. Let's see. Can probably hit the Helioptile with a Poison Tail. And I'm going to switch out here to something that can actually handle a steel type. So we'll switch out for Peppers. Go, Peppers! I'm doing the new drip, the yellow... Oh, you're digging the new drip. Yellow hoodie goes well with big yellow shades. Yeah, yeah. We'll see how it looks. I think Petunia style is going to continue to evolve as we hit different boutiques. Speed boost. Okay. Let's pin missile the Helioptile and Ember the Clink. It just raised its special defense, so I don't expect a one-hit kill here or anything. Man, pin missile, like early on, pin missile is deceptively good. Like just being able to hit Pokemon multiple times, and sometimes you luck out and hit them like 3 or 4 times. I think the max is 5. You can really do a lot with it, or you can do a lot of damage with Pin Missile. The style that evolves more than her Pokemon. Yes, we've established that Petunia maybe doesn't have her priorities straight and maybe overly prioritizes. Well, it's not going to do a lot of damage, but let's hit it with a Pin Missiles. Petunia definitely prioritizes her own evolving style over, potions and other stuff that her Pokemon are going to need. So she probably has some growing to do as a trainer. But then again, all these Pokemon are very good, and they don't usually need a lot of items and potions and stuff, so who knows? Beedly beedly beep. Does that mean the interview is ruined? Well, most gym leaders have only 2 or 3 Pokemon, but their style is killer, so I think your priorities are in the right place. Yeah, I get that. That's another thing. I was like, well, if this is a gym leader run, should I do that? Should I only have like 3 Pokemon and 2 of them are the same Pokemon? And I'm like, well, maybe not. But definitely, it might be fun to like think about and come up with what Petunia would like. Yeah, if she was a gym leader. Oh, right into a guy. If she was a gym leader, what sort of like what her like 3 or 4 Pokemon team would be? Obviously, it would be some of these guys. But well, let's swap this out. Let's bring out Screech Power. Now we're going to be the champion before gym leader. Champions have a full team. Yep, you're right. Then you just pick a few when random 10-year-olds come to your gym. Absolutely. Let's... I'm gonna use Astonish. Oh, wait. Does this work? Yeah. God. Ugh. We're gonna lose to this Stuffle. Okay. Clearly, we need to rethink some of our strategies here. I'm sure we would have won eventually. I just didn't want that thing to like knock out like 4 out of 6 Pokemon. Also, hopefully we get the bike soon. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. All right. Okay, let's try that again. Those Stuffles, like that little field has a ton of like really strong Pokemon. It has some like Stuffles and Minchinos and Farfetch'ds. So let's see. The only guy that's particularly strong to that is Screech Power, but it is, even though uh, fighting attacks are not going to be super effective against it, he still doesn't have a lot of hit points. So okay, let's try this again. What? A chef? Oh, he's just a cook. He's not a full-on chef. That's good. All right. Let's hit it with a toxic. A cook in a field? Is he hunting for his products? Yeah, he said he was gathering berries, so he's one of those like farm to table guys, I guess. Well, it's a good thing we target special defense with right, 80. This is gonna be not very effective, but little veggies hits pretty hard. I gotta wonder what some of the design decisions are here. Or like, hey, let's throw in this trainer, and most of the time it's just gonna raise the defense of its Pokemon until it falls over. Poison kill. All right, that wasn't too bad. I should have given my Pokemon a berry when its HP got low. That's right. Okay. Save. Now leave me alone, Stuffle. Alright, let's just grab these. We got a Chesto Berry, a Chillin Berry, 2 Person Berries, and 1 Cherry Berry. I never remember what the berries are called. So it's like, oh, a Chesto Berry. I'm like, I don't know what that does. Applin is the perfect Pokemon, so I'd probably do the same thing if I were him. Yeah, Applin is cute. Let's see. What does this lady say? Oh, it's a dude. Secret to preparing an amazing meal is stirring it just right over the perfect heat. I know you're doing great if the top of the pot starts sparkling. Why not stop by my camp and practice cooking a bit? Sure. I'm sure you guys will see that I save compulsively. Yes. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to cook at Harrison's camp. Oh, this guy's got like all the baby Pokemon. That's cute. That's cute. Cute idea there, Pokemon. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah. Is there something back here? Attract. If it is the opposite gender of the user, the target becomes infatuated and less likely to attack. Yeah, it's actually pretty strong. Alright, let's fight this lady. I'd like to show you my Pokemon that I've grown so well. Hey, did you just catch that Pokemon out in this field? Attack fell, defense fell. That's fine. As I've mentioned before, um, Little Veggies is a special attacker. Mm. I lost a shiny Bidoof to not saving last week, so religiously saving is a good idea. Yeah, I actually lost two shiny Abras. Not Abras, Kadabras. I got on some raids with people, and I didn't save afterwards, and then one of the raids like froze, and we couldn't get out of it. So I had to reset, and then when I looked at, I was like, I don't remember saving, and then when I looked at my party, I was like, oh, those guys are dead. They've just disappeared into the ether. Go power nap. Yeah, definitely pour one out for those guys. Oh, looks like somebody wants a pin missile. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. That's what I'm talking about. Pin missiles for Sirius early on. They use the Druids of teleports, yes. They teleported to the nowhere. Deborah. I wasn't sure which moves to use and got lost in thought. Yeah, that's okay, Deborah. We've all been there. Let's save. And I guess let's move um, Power Nap back to the front. Should probably give it something. We just got all those berries, so hopefully one of them's worth holding. guess I should check to see if there's like a held item that... oh. It's a shiny silver powder that will boost the power of bug-type moves. Let's give it that. Yep, the Scolipede is new. So after every gym battle, so after every gym completion, we're adding a new Pokemon to the team. So this is Power Nap the Venipede. Um, it's got Speed Boost, which, you know, like the the Venipede line is already pretty fast, but with Speed Boost, you know, after 1 or 2 rounds, it'll start out speeding everything pretty much. So if it makes it that long, it's going to be faster than you. Yeah, Speed Boost is really great. It's a really good ability. Rawr, let's go. My partner Pokemon's been growing in a really unique way. Uh-oh. We're about to fight some sort of mutant. Oh no, Stuffle. It's like nothing. I didn't know fighting types were resistant to bug types, because that's not a normal type thing, right? Oh well. Let's switch out. I just don't trust don't trust Power Nap's ability yet. She's lower level than everyone else, so. Oh here. Well, that's not good. Uh, let's hit it with water gun. What's bigger, acid or water gun? It's the same, but it lowers their special defense. So let's hit it with acid. Are there any must-have Pokemon we're looking forward to in the future? Um, we have kind of a queue. There's 8 gyms, right? And I do not have 8 Pokemon, uh, or now 7 Pokemon off in the wings ready to go. But there's like maybe 4, so um, we're probably going to get either a what? Man, NPCs using items is just the worst. Alright, after this, we're going to have to swap out Sargassum, otherwise it's going to get knocked out. Definitely don't want to switch to the Dark type. So the next Pokemon that joins the team will probably either be a Galarian Slowbro or a... see, this is where we always want to poison them first. This guy would be dead already if we had done it. So Galarian Slowbro, or it's not Krogunk. Krogunk is it Krogunk? The first version of the fighting poison line. I don't remember which one's which. Venoshock. How much damage does Acid Spray do? 40. Yeah, that's good. Venoshock is actually very strong in this team because pretty much I think everyone except for like Screech Power has a way of like poisoning the enemy. So you can poison them with any poison Pokemon or with any move or whatever, and then use Venoshock on them later. Ralts, I don't even remember. Is Ralts a Psychic type? That's not good. Let's switch Pokemon. Let's hope that it is a Psychic type and that Power Nap can face it. Galarian Slowbro is gorgeous. Krogunk is the base. Toxicroak, yep. So Krogunk. So either a Galarian Slowbro or a Toxicroak is, or a Krogunk. Yep. Pin Missile. Bap, 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 bap. Boom. Not even a chance to go. That's what you get for bringing a Ralts to a gunfight. And by gun, I mean creepy bug Pokemon that shoots out spikes. Bug Bite. Oh, you're gonna make me choose between Bug Bite and Pin Missile, aren't you? It's like more reliable. I do like that if they're holding a berry, you get to eat their berry, but I don't know how much that comes up against NPCs. Um, yeah, I'm gonna... I guess, yeah, we'll swap out for Bug Bite. It's just gonna be more reliable damage. Although, yeah, we'll just swap out for Bug Bite. It, you know, I like rolling the dice, but ultimately, I kind of want that reliable damage. Adrian's about to say Cutie Fly. That's Bug. Uh, Bug Fairy. So pretty much anybody should be able to take it, but we'll switch to Pepper so that it's a little bit more resistant to whatever it does. Mm, not what I meant to do, but it doesn't matter anyway. Going to absolutely wreck the Fairy Gym with this team? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. There's actually... There really isn't a gym that is like completely like resistant to poison, I think. There's no Psychic Gym, although Beat has Psychic Pokemon. There's no Steel Gym, I think. So, and in this version, I don't know if Rock types, I don't think Rock types are actually resistant to poison. But there's no Rock Gym anyway, it's an Ice Gym, so. Also, there's no Ground Gym either, so it's like, yeah, most of the things that are actually resistant to poison just aren't gyms. But again, Beat just pops out of nowhere and hits you with Psychic Pokemon, so that's pretty dangerous. We sometimes find eggs. I forgot that there was a daycare here, because I always use the one in the wild area. It's a real Toxel. I found an egg and carried it around with me, and it hatched into a Toxel. Why don't you raise it? It's a real shocking Pokemon. I guess we could do that. Like, we could raise this Toxel. Toxel is cute. The voltage is weak, but it can cause a tingling paralysis. Would you like to give it a nickname? It is a poison Pokemon, so we'll give it a nickname. We'll name it Frampton. Oh, not Framptom. Frampton. Let's send him to a box for now. We'll might swap him in later. I actually don't super love Toxtricity. It's fine. It's a cool Pokemon. Like, and I'm always like, I wish there were more Pokemon that are just monsters, and Toxtricity meets that. But I don't love the design, so I do prefer the low key one to the XP candy. Found the Pokemon nurseries. I forgot that somebody just straight up gives you a Toxel. 1 second. Gmax Toxtricity is beautifully terrifying. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool Pokemon. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I added a few more little tweaks to the channel. So now if you put in the hype command, so exclamation point hype, you get a hype message, and then same thing with exclamation type, exclamation mark pog. Yeah, there you go. So hype and pog are the ones where you're like when you're really excited about me talking to NPCs. Pokeball game. I already know. I already know that. Tell me about what now. Yep. Nope. Oh no. To chase around gym challenges. They're trying to steal my bike. All right. We're gonna send out. See, it's like Team Yell has a lot of dark types, so that really pushes me towards that Krogunk. Especially, yeah, they use like Zigzagoons and Linoons and stuff. Yeah, Team Yell is pretty good. We were talking about before that Team Yell is actually a huge red herring in this game. It's like the real evil team are like the guys in like the clean cut like white caps because they're the ones that work for the actual bad guy. So it's like Team Yell is like actually kind of nice. Like they're not, these guys are these specific guys are being jerks. But turns out the bad people are actually the ones that are running the city or the whatever. Let's see. FIFA was the enemy the whole time. Yeah. Um, let's see. No one amounts to Team Skull. I agree. Team Skull is actually my favorite. I love the style. I love their little skull bandanas, and I really like Guzma. I talked about that before. Oh, I didn't see what they were sending out, but we'll keep trying to level up Power Nap. Oh, Thievel, that's good. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, oh, we need that fighting type, but actually, Dark is weak to bug types, so it's not a big deal. I love that them being jerks is like just the same thing all the other trainers do too. They're just a little bit more aggressive about it. Yeah, they're like literally supposed to be soccer hooligans, right? So they they don't necessarily mean to be bad people. They're just excitable and rowdy, and I'm sure they're individually intelligent, but when they're hanging out together, they just act dumber and dumber. Yeah, we're Team Yell. We get up in the faces of trainers. That's an interesting thing to say when you lose. Maybe I should have read like we're Team Yell. We're supposed to get in your face. You crushed my attempt to crush you. Why you? I want that bike. Don't get in my way. Well, I've started my shiny gym challenge with my new starter, Shiny Zamazenta. I think I missed a step. Yeah. Um, I'm actually kind of excited about catching Zamazenta. Here's the thing. Here's one thing that you guys should know about my Pokemon experience. I have only once out of all the Pokemon games, I've only ever once gotten the version that I wanted. My very first Pokemon game, my parents, oh man, I forgot these guys have like sable eyes. I'm gonna swap out for a dark type. Um, although I guess Sableye is probably resistant to that since it itself is a dark type. But so my very first Pokemon game, my parents got me Pokemon Red, which was very nice of them. Um, but I wanted Pokemon Blue, so I didn't get it. And then the same thing happened. So my brother got Pokemon Blue, and I didn't want to trade him because I didn't want to seem like a jerk. Like, oh, thanks my parents for giving me this. Here you go. You know, it's like that didn't feel right, so I just played it. And then the same thing happened the next time my parents bought me a Pokemon game, which was, you know, they got us gold and silver, and they gave me gold even though I wanted silver. Um, then I ended up getting white 2. No, I actually might have gotten the one that I wanted technically. Um, or maybe not. I think I wanted one, and that one was like completely gone. It's like I forget which one it was, but it had like here's like a stack of like white 2s and like 0 black 2s, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm picking white 2. Um, then fast forward to Sun and Moon. I actually got Pokemon Moon, which is the one I wanted. Um, and then after that, um, when my when we were getting ready to get this game, um, my I asked my wife if she was gonna play Pokemon, and then she's like, "Well, since we can have different profiles, you only have to get one." And I'm like, "Okay, which one do you want to get?" And then we looked at the exclusives, and she's like, "Oh, let's get this one. Let's get Sword because I want this like one of the exclusive Pokemon. I forget which one." So we got it, even though I wanted Shield, but it was okay. Um, so um, so then we started playing, and my wife played it for a little bit and then quit, and it's like she wasn't even playing it. I'm like, ugh, we could have just gotten Shield and it wouldn't have mattered. But it's okay because my wife, who's a very nice person, went out and got me Pokemon Shield, and now that's what we're playing today. Let's see. I take it back. Game Freak did me dirty. I'm not the original trainer, so this level 100 Zamazenta just takes a nap. Uh, Zemsi says, so somehow when I started Sun and Moon, I lucked, chose Poplio as my starter. Months later, my brother wanted to see my Pokemon lineup and ended up smacking me. Somehow I had gotten a shiny Poplio as my starter. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, it's something that can technically happen. People like will just sit there and reload getting their starters like 50 times, 100 times, 200 times until they get a shiny. So yeah, you really lucked out. Good job. Um, that's especially lucky because resetting for the Sun and Moon starters is unbearable. I love my Poplio. Nathan was the best mom. Uh, that's me. I'm people. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'll give this bike to you then. So it got me thinking if I attached a motor to a bicycle, maybe I could get a Rotom to pop into it as well. Roy, come on now, give it a shot. Enjoy cycling together with Rotom to the fullest. Beepity beepity beepy boop. I had no idea because I specifically didn't spoil myself on the shinies. Nice. My first ever shiny was an Absol, but it was on an emulator, so it's a long loss to me. Yeah, I like the very first shiny that I ever encountered was a Zorua, right? The little fox guys, and I didn't catch it. It got away from me somehow. It like either ran away or like it died, and so I was like, ooh, I never got that shiny. But again, now in Sun and Moon is actually super easy to manipulate the game for shiny, so it's not a big deal. I'll read the manual. You don't. No, just yeah. Thank you. Woo! Ooh, a genius feather. What is the problem with those Team Yell goons? I can understand wanting to cheer someone on, but they cause so much trouble in the process. Hardly a decent way for fans to behave. I agree. Give me items. Oh, it's Hammerlock. Gotta reclaim the Zorua. Yeah, maybe I should. I should get into some dens and see if I can find a shiny Zorua. My first legit shiny says Horse Pond Mine. My first legit shiny was a Kricketune, which I bummed about at the time, but now I've come around on. Yeah, I think that happens, especially if you just keep playing Pokemon. It's like Pokemon that you thought didn't look very good before. Like eventually you're like, yeah, yeah, all right, I can see it. There you are. I'm warning you though, any closer to that, and we're going to have a battle, you and me. Okay, thanks for the warning, Hop. That's actually right down decent of you. Another good reason to have a fighting type in the group is like Hop, has that Wooloo. Um, let's heal Sargassum. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's not who I meant to heal. Well, I guess now they're healed too. Yeah, another good reason to have a fighting type is Hop's Wooloo slash Dubwool, right? Because that thing gets pretty tough. Let's yeah, in actually, who has a good like who just has straight up toxic? Because we can just put that up front. Poison gas. Poison fang. Acid. So this is I think this is the same as poison gas, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll lead. Let's lead with peppers. And we'll start poisoning people. Wait, was I looking at the right thing? Yeah, okay. Alright, I was looking at the right thing. Wooloo is a champion, and then poisoning Pidgeys. Yeah, poisoning Pidgeys in the park, yeah. Zemsi says I really like Wooloo. Wooloo's cool, and Dubwool is cool too. I actually like both of them. Um, I've really come around to like just big, beefy, normal types because they're big and beefy, and if you have one of those in your party, like they can take a beating. They're very non-interactive, so it kind of doesn't matter who you're facing. There's only like one or two. There's only like really two or three Pokemon types you gotta watch out for. Everything else is like the same. Alright, let's poison the sheep. Oh, I think poison gas is like a like, multi-attack thing. Uh, that's okay. We'll just target its special defense, which I'm sure it's still very good. Maybe it's a fluffy Wooloo. Oh, I think it is a fluffy Wooloo. You know that ability? I think it's fluffy. It's like it takes less damage from everything except for like fire attacks. It's pretty hardcore. Uh, I love that Tom Lehrer track. Oh yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Nice. See, it spent so much time like pumping up its defense that it never even swung. So that's nice. Hooray. Corvus Squire. Do I have anything that's better? I don't think so. Yeah, the Corviknight line is really cool. Squeepsy boop. I Horsepawn Mine says the extra damage from fire attacks has such a frightening implications. Yeah. Zemsi says, wait, Mr. Rodrigo, I must know. Why did you choose poison? Why did I choose poison? That's a great question. Um, there are two reasons why I chose poison. Reason number one is that I almost picked dark because there's a lot of dark Pokemon I like. Um, and then I realized that under the rules that I had kind of created, a lot of the dark Pokemon that I wanted to use I couldn't use because they don't start out as dark types. Um, they they started as something else and then they become dark types. So I was like, well, I could change the rules, right? Because nobody's even heard me say the rules yet, but I don't want to. So I don't want to do dark types right now because the dark types that I wanted to use, I can't use. Let's see. Yep, we'll bring out. Yep. So that's the reason why I'm not doing dark types, right? So I thought like, well, what has like a similar attitude? And I was like, poison types are cool. You know, it's like dark types are like the little meanies or whatever, but like poison types also kind of have that going on, right? They're like weird little jerk guys. A lot of them have a very strong like visual personality, so I like that. And then the other reason is that I can never remember how poison interacts with anything. So I was like, I mean, if there's one way for me to learn how poison interacts with stuff, it's gonna be if all I have are poison Pokemon, right? I'm gonna have to become like hyper aware of what poison interacts with. And I'm unhappy to report that I still kind of haven't like I keep forgetting what all the interactions are. But I assure you, by the end of this run, I should have it memorized. You know what all poison does. You sir are a man of integrity. Then, yep. I just I didn't want to have to tweak the rules to and it's like I could have done it anyway and just picked other dark types because there's plenty of dark types, but I was like, no. It's like I kind of wanted, like, I really wanted a Litten or a Torracat, and I was like, well, maybe I can get the Torracat later, but no, Torracat is fire, so basically, a dark type run can't get Incineroar to like level like 20 something, 30 something, right? So I was like, nah. We both got ourselves the same grass badge, so how come you're so much stronger? It's because I really leverage my Pokemon typing hop. You know that. Leveling up on the first day out. Wow. Or evolving on the first day out. Wow, 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 wow. It's now a Whirlipede. Uh, let's see if we can forget something for Iron Defense. Yeah, let's forget Protect. Like protect is a very strong thing, but in like story Pokemon fights, it's like protect is good to like stall out effects and stuff like that in competitive, especially in like if you're doing doubles. What? Everybody's evolving. Screech Power is evolving too. Now we have a team full of teenagers. Nice. That's right. Hit the hype. You've gotten strong, Petunia. Seems I've got to train even harder from now on. Give me a revive. Next up is Nessa, the leader of the water gym. Let's go. Yeah, those they might get unruly. Yeah, let's have a look at them. Stats went up. I'm sure their like defense stats went up for this one. No change in the ability. I think same thing with this guy. They just keep the same ability. And this one didn't even learn any new stuff, but it's good. You know, it used to be that Golbat was the end of the evolution line, but now there's Crobat. So I'm trying. That's why I keep swapping him out. Like I'm actually, this isn't a Nuzlocke, and I'm actually a fan of just like throwing in a Pokemon and like have it fight, get it knocked out, so that I can get that free switch. But against NPCs, you get a free switch if you knock out another Pokemon anyway. So it's not as dire, and I don't want Screech Power to get knocked out because I'm trying to get a Crobat, which I think requires friendship. Ignore that Raptor Pog. Oh yeah. Mm mm mm. That's cute. I really like that. I like that that's how you meet like wild Eldegoss. They said just like floating around in the wind. It's cute. Super cute. Um, what's Smonk do? Accuracy 70. Man, no thank you. If you keep him at the front of your party, I think friendship builds faster. Yeah, you're right. Um, I feel like having overworld Pokemon in this game was a real game changer. Yeah. Um, it it is a game changer, but I feel like it got very quickly overshadowed by the fact that Let's Go Pikachu allowed you to have Pokemon, like any Pokemon, follow you. Um, but yeah, it's actually it's something that I feel the franchise needs, right? Pokemon are cute, and once you start doing walk animations and stuff like that for them, you might as well have them roaming around. You can still have like sort of these blind encounters in the tall grass. I think they did that very well. Because you can still see like the ruffling in the grass that like comes after you or whatever. Um, but being able to just visually be like, there's a Pokemon I haven't seen before. I'm gonna jump it. Is I think really helpful. And it's like, yeah, it's a good improvement to the game. Having a follower Pokemon is why Soul Silver and Brilliant Diamond are probably my favorites in the franchise. Yeah, yeah. You can have, if you get the DLC for these ones, when you go to the Isle of Armor or the Crown Tundra, you can have a Pokemon following you. Um, but not before. Oh, everybody's leveling up. I'm like, ha ha ha, slow down, guys. What? Wow. You guys are seeing this, right? It's like this guy evolved into Crobat or into Golbat like 5 seconds ago. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, baby. Wow, I can't believe it. Cross poison, yeah, let's go. Um, it's like here, there's no reason to, um, it's like there's no reason to keep Poison Fang if I do cross poison, but also a lot of these powers are like pretty small right now. So yeah, let's swap out Poison Fang. Uh, yep. He just liked you or she. Screech Powers, I think is a boy. Yeah, you know what it is? I was Trixie, and I specifically bred Screech Powers in a luxury ball, I think. Yeah, see that on top over by its name? It's in a luxury ball. So it's been like the friendship level has been increasing drastically, right? Just by having it around and having fights and giving it potions and stuff. So, yep, wow. I feel like this is a real game changer. Like, having a third evolution Pokemon at this stage is actually really strong. Like, also, it's really strong because I feel like now I can take this to a Pokemon Center and be like, hey, make this guy remember some strong moves. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to fight the trainer. I should have changed up my party. Does it have unburden? No, it has the like the no flinching ability. Um, I couldn't get a hold of a um. Oh, Pepper's asleep. It's still asleep. Oh no. Um, I forget. I do so many max raids that I forget that Pokemon carry their ailments into other fights, right? See how you'd fare against a truck tire. Spiky truck tire. How do you breed? Sarkath asks, how do you breed Pokemon into specific balls? You can't change them. What's bigger here, Bug Bite or yeah, let's do Bug Bite. So yeah, so you have a Pokemon. You have to catch the Pokemon in the ball that you want, and then that Pokemon can pass the ball along to its babies, right? So I had to have already a Zubat or Golbat or Crobat in a friendship ball. Um, and I don't remember if I caught one in a friendship ball or traded one in or whatever. You know, it's like I don't remember where it came from. But yeah, so there's really no way to pass or there's no way to change the balls. Usually, I think it's either only the mom or only the dad pass balls along. But if you're breeding with a Ditto, the Ditto's ball won't pass. It's gonna be like whatever the other Pokemon is. Yep. So Skippy's basically corroborating. Yep, 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 yep. Switch Pokemons. No, keep current Pokemon. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Yeah, I was like, oh no, and then I'm like, oh wait, it's a bug type, so does damage against psychic types. Oof. Well, it doesn't matter because this tire's too fast. Ah, bug bite. I don't know how it doesn't seem to have an external mouth at this point, but just roll with it. Be-doo-doo-doo. Ah, she's nice. All right. Let's see what this is. Oh, special attacks. Let's see where the party's at. I might... If everybody's kind of bruised... Yeah, I'm going to fly back to the Pokemon Center just because I don't want to spend resources trying to wake up Peppers. So we'll just fly there. Yeah, okay, then I can fly back to the nursery. Okay, that's helpful. Pokemon are weird, yes. Lots of Pokemon are very weird. I think feeding them curry would also help heal them up. Yes, you're right, but I still haven't gotten any like curry ingredients. So I can't feed him curry yet. Like, can you buy those? It's like I also don't want to buy them because eventually you start getting so many of them. Actually, that's a good idea. We're gonna take a pause here from the adventure to fly to the wild area and see if like random kids will give me curry ingredients. Boop beep boop boop. Town map. Yep. Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's just run around the wild area and try to get ingredients. Yep. Leaks by the lakes. All right. So first off, we will get into the internet because another thing that gives you um, curry ingredients is just like other players. Yep. Um, wow, it's taking a long time. That's weird. Why is it taking so long? Hmm. Did my game just freeze? That's not good. I love it when I'm outside and someone on a bike hands me noodles. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. It's like that seemed like it took a really long time. And now here I am, a monster. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, let me talk to this kid. Spice mix. That's good. For cooking in your camp, there are often 50 spices contained within its ingredients hot flavor. At least 3 days old after that. Yeah, is like 3 day old spice mix probably okay. It's like it's funny when you get that line with like a bag of salad. It's like, oh, this is a 3 day old bag of salad that I've just been carrying with me. It's like that one's probably not good. Moo milk, still useful. Yeah, very useful, but not an ingredient. I wish that it was, but they're very clearly trying to keep like Pokemon items and ingredients separate. While we're at it, let's also get some watts. So we won't get into these battles, but we'll get the watts from the Pokemon dens. I get I get a lot of joy when they give me expired cans of meat. Yeah. Hey, Phantom Kid. Bag of mixed mushrooms. Okay. Blue. We'll scoop by the lake, see if we see anything here. A little choodle. There we go, some pungent roots. That's probably enough, but let's get these watts. I think after you beat the game, you get a lot more watts from dens. This guy's just talking about max raid battles. I'll take a pearl. Let's see. I like that the dens make you play a little Who's That Pokemon? Yes, it's very cute. That isn't quite true. It just takes longer. What takes longer? Oh, the can't. Are you talking about like food expiring? Yeah, eventually it will expire. I can't believe that they put this weird castle here and there's like nothing to it, right? It's just a landmark. But what are you gonna do? Spooky ghosts. Ah. Well, I guess we are doing a max raid battle because I just threw a wishing piece in here. Let's see what it is. Oh, how is it possible? How? How is it possible that I just screwed up, threw a wishing piece into like a psychic den? I feel like the castle was supposed to be an event like the giant Vespa Queen in the DLC. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, let's see. I mean, we definitely need Dr. Violet to carry this one. And let's don't invite others because I don't think. Well, I guess the internet's on. Now we'll try to tackle it with NPCs and see what happens. Right, there's no anti-hype. Um, I think for that, if you have it, it's probably like the cat emote. That's my cat, and she's not hype about anything. Heck yeah, we're gonna die. Yep, that's exactly right. Let's Dynamax and hit it with a Max Darkness. Yes, nope, I get it. This is, somehow I've managed to make things much harder for myself. But again, this is exactly why we've had a skunky or stunky or whatever from the beginning, right? Because it's like probably the most dangerous type out there is psychic types because there's a lot of very powerful psychic types and poison is weak against psychic. So, um, so yeah, definitely. When I was looking at the types and stuff, I'm like, oh my god, I need a dark type. It's like absolutely, completely necessary. This is the kind of thrilling content I come here for. Rodrigo hurting himself in his confusion. Yeah, you know what happens? It's like, so first off, it's like I'm about to blame the controller. So understand that I do acknowledge that the fault is partially mine because I wasn't paying enough attention, right? Just like I didn't accidentally throw a wishing piece into the other dents. I just kind of wasn't thinking about it. Nice, nice. Um, but so this, uh, so I'm playing through my video card, and I don't have like a monitor plugged into it, so there's like the tiniest delay. Um, Definitely a delay that does not matter in Pokemon, right? If I was playing a fighting game or an FPS or something, then yeah, that would have really like that delay would be untenable. Uh, do I not have? I could have sworn I had like some great balls. I must have thrown him at something else. I think that guy's got to be pretty low level. Ah, yes, the tools are at fault. I am free of blame. Yeah. So again, it I'm not saying that uh, that it wasn't me just not paying enough attention. But again, there's a tiny bit of a delay, and this controller is like an old school GameCube controller, which I like. It has like clickety clackety buttons. Um, but yeah, there's just something about the way that it or where it's at when it responds. So I hit the button. It didn't immediately do something, and my brain was like, hit the button again. So I did, and then we ended up in this den. So that's the story of how we met this Esper. There's enough psychic power in Esper to send a wrestler flying, but because this power can't be controlled, Esper finds it troublesome. Poor little Esper. No. Sent to a box. But still just cannot believe that I accidentally sent us into a raid, and also that the raid was a psychic type Pokemon. I think this is going to put Esper on the bench, so let's go ahead and move him. All right, that's enough excitement in the wild area for today. Let's go back to the let's go back to a Pokemon Center. I guess it doesn't matter which Pokemon Center I go to; they're all identical. But this makes sense. It's like, oh, it's the last Pokemon Center before this long road, so I've just been there. Yes, please. Look at that lineup. What a bunch of misfits and weirdos. Now to exile the cat into the box forever. Yes. Get out of here, psychic cat. Yes, check Pokejobs. Finally, hopefully, finally, those normal types will have finished the job. Yeah. Hooray. Pokemon came back from the job. Did an exceptional job. Experience points for helping out. Uh, the Pokemon you sent help out with the job, but struggled a little. Try sending Pokemon more suited to the job next time. Natsu has something to give you. I received a heal ball. Oh, that's nice. Alright, let's do this one. Hooray! Came back from the job. Did an exceptional job. Lots of XP points for doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Seems like Eevee has something to give you. Oh, I got a loaf of bread. Good, we're just racking up the ingredients. Hard work of your Pokemon has really impressed your clients, and so there will be more jobs available from now on. Keep up the good work. Well, let's see. I want to have Pokemon that are good at burning things come help. I don't think I have any fire types right now. Grass type Pokemon are, let's actually see what non-poison types I have. Oh, I do have a fire type. I guess I could send them. Normal, dark, rock. Oh, I have actually. Roly-Coly is also nope. It's just a rock type. It doesn't pick up the fire type till later. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see what they have. Purple-ish Misfits and Riddles. Yes, a very purple team. I don't use the job system as much as I probably should. What am I doing here? It really doesn't do much. It's nice because it it gives you resources, which early in the game are good, but once you get to the midpoint of the game, like you don't need it anymore. You can get a lot of XP candy, and stuff like that. Send Pokemon for a whole day. Okay. Grass-type Pokemon are best at handling plants. Burning motivation, a fire in their hat, more fire-type jobs, fighting type. So I can send a grass-type out. I think the game really wants you to send like 2 or 3 Pokemon, but this is what we have right now. Go for the whole day. Bye, I hate you. And then we do have a fighting type. Right? That's the only fighting type? Yep. Sand Pokemon. For the whole day. Okay, alright. That's good for now. Let's take a little break, and then we'll get back to the adventure. So I will be right back. All right. Here we go. So let's fly back to the daycare and keep going from there. I don't know who we should have at the front of the party. I guess we can have Screech Power and just show him off. Show off his majestic. Yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like that moment of delay keeps throwing me off. It's okay. I just gotta get used to it. All right. Also, another thing that'll kind of show you how old I am. Um, Very often when I want to travel somewhere, my first instinct is to open the Pokemon tab, because, Pokemon used to have fly. I guess it wasn't so long ago that you needed to use your Pokemon to fly, but it's been a couple generations. Lurky lurk. Hey, Queen, just do your thing. Hang out. It's all good. I can't believe she can fit that helmet on her head with that haircut, but safety first. So yeah, I was thinking about like starting up this whole joke that like that Power Nap, the Venipede, lived in um, Petunia's hair, but it evolved right away. So I was like, well, that Whirlypede is maybe a little big and doesn't look like her haircut. Yep. Yeah, but it just ended up evolving right away. So, um, I'll just leave those guys alone for now. I really do feel like I need to catch more Pokemon, but um, yeah, those Stuffles are tend to get my team around. Then again, now I have a big flying type, so maybe we'll try it. We'll see how it goes here. Krogunk. Excellent. Again, don't have any flying type attacks on this guy, but hopefully soon. Let's hit it with the poison. Hooja! It's not very effective. Oh yeah, because it's a poison type. Die. What? That's okay. I don't have any do. Ha! I scared it. That's cool. Now I'm going to get my hit points back. Screech Power definitely showing off now. Now that it evolved twice in a row within the span of 5 minutes. Venipede was the beehive. Yep. Aston is such a funny animation. Yeah, that's why I haven't taken it away. Eventually, it's not very strong, but Astonish does have like one of the funnier animations. I also like Fake Tears. Fake Tears animation is really funny. Well, that went pretty well. Let's you know what? Let's see if we can get a rematch with those Stuffles. We'll try to catch one. It's pretty cute. Almost had it. Cross poison. Hata. There you go. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Maybe not so much. Let's see. Let's try and catch it again. Astonish. Scotty Mo says, Astonish. Attack your enemies by curing their hiccups. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I really don't want to catch this Pokemon. I'm just like, I should catch more Pokemon. So, last one, and if it doesn't work, we'll just kill it. That's right. It hurt me. Okay, Rodrigo, what would your personal signature Pokemon be? You mean for Petunia or for me? Because I think Petunia is definitely going to be a Scolipede girl. Oh, for myself. Oh, man. No. Get to the box. My signature Pokemon is like my favorite Pokemon is Totodile. So it would be, I guess, probably something that would like encapsulate how I like approach Pokemon would be a is it Croconaw, like the middle evolution that looks like a little crocodile caveman. So that would probably be it. That's probably the guy that I would take places. For alligators, cool too, but yeah, I just think it would be funny to just stop at the middle evolution. So that would probably be it, unless I was, unless we were doing something specific like a Pokemon that looks like me. Probably, I don't know, Abomasnow. Uh, that seems exceptionally on brand. Yeah, thank you. Crocodile feels pretty right for your aesthetics. For alligators are eat and cool, or yeah, very weregators. Yeah, they're it's that I was talking about it the other day. That that like man-lookingness of like a lot of starter Pokemon, and it's like with that generation of starters, it still wasn't a big deal, but then eventually like starters kind of became people. So that's not great. I mean, it's fine, but I don't love it. Anthropo no, anthropomorphization. That's what I've been trying to say. Yes. I don't know. It just like the words left my brain. Yeah, Incineroar is just a guy. Yeah, you know who are just guys? The Galar starters. It's like um Cinderace is just like a dude wearing clothes. It just happens to have a rabbit head. All right. Charmander is quite busy. I'll even give you my Pokemon League card. Chasing them off like that. Aren't you being a bit too harsh, Oleana? Do Shut up, Bede. Yeah, he doesn't remember Bede. He's impressed how far you've come with that Pokemon all those years ago. I will prove your faith in me was well placed, Chairman. I won't lose to anyone. Anyway, bye. Sorry, my wife is telling me to move the laundry. Ah, Petunia! We're just talking about you. You're going to face Gym Leader Nessa soon, yes? If you get a gym badge from her, I'll hold a celebration. I'd like to get to know you a little better, after all. He's getting rushed by his assistant. Please do your best for the sake of Galar's future. Like, all right, calm down. It's just like we're 15 years old here. The chairman will be heading to this town's seafood restaurant. Win the gym badge and join him there at once. Do not keep him waiting. Cinderace Ballerus Rabbit, yes. I prefer the Pokemon as animals. Yeah, I was talking about it the other day. It's like Pokemon started as a game about kaiju. It's like if you look at the early sketches and stuff, it's like a little kid and like a giant like Venusaur looking guy, and that's kind of what it was, and that's why the first two generation starters turn into kaiju. Let's explore around a little bit. But eventually that's kind of gone away. You still get, monster Pokemon here and there, but um, the sort of competing. Can I do it? What does this one say? Garso. Garso. Um, yeah, there's like sort of three, I think, let's say four competing aesthetics, although the fourth one kind of blends with the other ones. Aesthetic number one is like Peoplemon. So basically, um, Pokemon that like turn into very human looking guys like Incineroar, like all of the Galar starters, like Lucario. Then you have monster Pokemon, like your like Tyranitar, for example, and all of the Kanto and Johto starters. And then you have like cute friend Pokemon like Pikachu or Jigglypuff. And then I think the last category is just sort of like animal Pokemon. Like this Pokemon looks like a cat, but those tend to fit into the cute category anyway. Um, but I guess not all of them. So it's like all of those aesthetics exist within Pokemon, and they're always competing. And definitely the kaiju aesthetic, I feel, has really lost out. It's just not as just like not as common as it used to be. Let's see. Time to go, close shopping, and keep him waiting. Oh, he be waiting and stuff Pokemon, which I. That's right. There are. Yeah, that's right. There are just like Pokemon that are like things, like a key ring or an ice cream cone. Um, Rhydon was the first Pokemon, and it's still all gone downhill from there. Yeah, I mean that's a great example. Rhydon is like a rhino guy, except he's got like a big reptile tail and scales, right? It's like that's what Pokemon were. That's what Pokemon used to be. And I'm not like, oh, they should bring it back. This is what Pokemon is supposed to be. It's like it's not. Obviously, the game has evolved and changed a lot since then. But it's good to keep that in mind, and it's good to remember it. It's like most popular Pokemon, Pikachu. Second most popular Pokemon, probably Charizard, right? And Charizard fits into that aesthetic. It's a big, like, dragony monster Pokemon. Give me stuff, and people really like it. So I don't know. I would again. I kind of talked about this in another stream, but I would love for the next set of starters to really to sort of slide back into that, like this thing turns into like a bigger and bigger monster. Um, for at least one of them, right? But if all three of them did it, it would be cool. We're blocking off this route to get in the way of gym challengers. All done with Hulbury. Armani's all down with the C. Okay. I think this is supposed to go with like my Bonnie. Like my Bonnie lies over the ocean, but I'm not singing. Galar Mine number 2 is a good spot. It's full of rock solid Pokemon. Yeah, child, go into this mine. I'm praying we go to Pokemon Australia next generation and see, next generation, and see what the original forms of Kangaskhan and Garchomp are. Yeah, I can see that. That's interesting. Oh, incenses. You'll have no trouble in the gym challenge if you take the time to train up now. I already went this way, so I want to go over there. There looks like there's like a Pokeball on the docks. There's a lot of what Pokemon is when you're playing through the story is like checking every possible nook and cranny for items. It's like, give me the items. The items. Yeah, 5 netballs. Netballs are good. They're probably one of my favorites. Oh, oh, there's Nessa. How did you know? You're one of the ones endorsed by Leon, right? You've become something of a hot topic among the gym leaders. Here you go, Miss Famous. I already heard about you, so you should learn about me too. Oh, that's nice. Let's head to the stadium. I love fishing, but I love Pokemon battles even more, and I'm itching for a battle with you. Well, I certainly did not mean to trigger anything by coming down here, but I guess I did. They put a portion in one trash can in green and blue and have been laughing at us ever since. Yes. It's just like JRPG conventions, right? It's like Pokemon comes from RPGs, right? Even though like it hasn't become a very different game, it's still it still has all of these menus and potions. Like literally, the potions are called potions. So it's like, yeah, very much like this game like comes from that family that evolved from Final Fantasy, right? Um, but it's like so yeah, so it has a lot of these like quirks, like oh, I feel compelled to invade everybody's house. Even though they've really cut back on that. It used to be that like you'd find items all over people's houses, and it's like they kind of don't anymore, right? It's like I'm going through their trash and there's nothing to pick up. I can't even steal their like manga collection. You see it over there? All right. Oh, creepy twins. Twins. We're taking care of the house where mom and dad are out. That's why we let you in, a stranger. Ultra Sun and Moon went hog wild on the stuff just lying around in people's houses. Oh, okay. Yeah, I imagine that it's like it's fun to like walk in and see what people are doing. It gives you like a little bit of flavor for the world, but it's like if there aren't items there, you don't need all of these houses to be openable, right? They could just keep the door closed. I mean, Pokemon are bound to bite if my gear's nice and shiny, right? I guess you probably don't want your gear to be shiny, because then fish will be like, that's not another fish. I guess fish have like iridescent scales, so I don't know enough about fishing. Give me an item, old lady. All of these people have these huge manga collections, right? You see this? Dweebs! Or weebs. I don't know. I guess this is a Japanese game, so. But these people are supposed to be English, so. I have Champion Leon's League card too. Ah, cool. I'm out of here. And that trash can I didn't check had a XP extra large candy. I don't know. Let's see. In one of my first tabletop RPGs, I was literally punished for going into a random house, rifling through their drawers. Skippy the Wonder Chicken says, "That's good. Gotta curb that murder hobo behavior." That old lady is a big case closed fan. Yeah, it's like, dang lady. I know that. Yeah, it's like it's a very specific size, right? It's like pretty large. It's pretty large, yeah. Right, so it does have to be something like, I don't know. Uh it's like one piece is too large for this, right? It's like something like Naruto. It's like that's maybe the right size. Anyway, she's only missing volume 5423. Yeah. All right. What else do I have to do before challenging the gym leader? Right. Already came down here. This is the farmer's market type place. Oh, something there. Magnet. Oh, that'll be useful for when I have an electric type in the party. I don't know how I feel about that little Toxel, so we'll see. All right, let's save the gym for next time. Which, let me just. Let me just pull up my calendar here. So next Wednesday is the 22nd. Because it's so close, and actually I might have like a doctor's appointment or something on the 22nd too. Oh yeah, I'm getting my crown. I'm getting a crown put into my teeth. Um, yeah, a magnet to give to my poor Toxel. Yeah, poor Toxel. Um, so yeah, probably nothing on the 22nd, and depending what how it goes, probably nothing on the 29th. Um, I might do something for New Year's, but nobody knows. Good luck with the dentist. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so yeah, it might be a couple of weeks. I'm gonna try and do some late night streams again. So if you guys are up very late, or are Europeans and are up at a regular time, then maybe we can hang out a little bit. Yeah, and honestly, I kind of do need to take a break and like not do anything. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this stuff is fun, but like any sort of content creation, like I'm on right now, I'm talking loudly, I'm like doing stuff. It takes energy. Um, and speaking of which, I'm actually not feeling super well, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I know it wasn't a super long stream. Um, I might come back later, but probably not. I think we're gonna just call it good here. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Thanks for bearing witness to like one Pokemon like double evolving within the span of 5 minutes. That was pretty good. And also, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Major spoilers podcast is probably not gonna come out on the weekend of Christmas, and same thing with Critical Hit. We're gonna skip a week. But then it might come back after that. I don't know if it usually skips New Year's. Um, so there's that going on. Let's see. Gotta take care of yourself. You have a good one. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'll be around. I'll be on the Major Spoilers Discord too. So we'll hang out. We'll chat. It'll be good times. Let me load up my slide, which I always remember to or always forget to do, and I'll catch you guys later.